Glacier DeVille still here, Superstar Radio.
Okay.
Glacier.
I'm a basket case. Better call a friend. Breast poking out of the bra could barely fit him in. I'm ill, gritty, feel pretty. Rocks cutter, bitch. What you couldn't see a dime or some gutter shit. Dirty blonde, be on the block. You scared to ride through. Killer bees when the seeds are scared to lie too. Then to fry too. And they die too. I roll with Crips and Bloods. That's pyro.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like that. Introduce yourself.
My name is Glacierz DeVille, first lady at Thug Out Entertainment.
Okay.
It's N.O.R.E'S label.
Glacierz DeVille.
Yes, Glacierz DeVille.
All right. So where did you, first off, where did you meet N.O.R.E.'S?
I actually met N.O.R.E. I was supposed to be doing a situation with Ice Water, Raekwon's label.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the time of like World War II was being in production. And I met him through them in Poland. I already knew Poland. And we were going to do like a joint thing, but it didn't work out with Ice Water, and N.O.R.E. was still like, I want you. So, you know, we kind of just worked everything out on our end and kept pushing.
All right, so what do you do as far as sing, rap?
I rap. Well, actually, I kind of do both. So
okay.
So what you're good at both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that like a combination?
But I've been writing, but I was actually a writer for about 15 years, so I've been doing a lot of writing.
All right, so a lot of those behind the scenes checks.
And, you know, a few years ago I decided to be my own, you know, forefront artist.
Okay, so what made you decide to do that? Like, you was like, man, I need to get...
Everybody around me pretty much was just like, why are you sitting behind, even though it's publishing's where the paper's at though, you know, publishing is where the paper's at, but everybody was just like, what do you, you need to be in the camera, you know, so I just kind of let everybody else push me to do that, so.
Do you sometimes think, you know, like, publishing is like where the paper's at, and you might have a crazy song, but now you did it, and it could have went good for somebody else.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're a writer and you used to write for other people, and you start writing for yourself. You kind of then gotta like kind of put yourself in two places. Like,
you know, you might have an ill song. Like,
don't want to get us away. Like, don't want to keep it. Like, am I gonna lace it, or are they gonna do it more justice? It's definitely a struggle. It's a struggle with that. It's a struggle.
What's it like working with N.O.R.E., and how does that affect you?
N.O.R.E. he's a good guy. Like, he's crazy. He's real crazy.
We can have him over here.
Yeah, he's a good boss. You know, he's hard on me. He's not, you know, he don't take it easy on me because I'm a female.
Okay.
He's real hard on me, but it's for the best. You know, he just want to make sure that I'm on point with everything. But he's great.
Definitely.
He's in the middle of everything. He doesn't let anything go wrong. If it does, he's gonna, you know.
He's gonna tell you what it is.
He going in for something. Like,
you guys have any records together?
Yeah, we have. I just actually premiering my record tonight. That officially supposed to drop tomorrow. It's called Yikes.
Okay.
It's my first official street single off of my EP that I'm working on right now that I'm gonna release. We did records before in the past. Like, I was on their mixtapes with him, Poem, Fat Joe, First Degree Murder, Militant Memoirs. We did a lot of records together already, but this is my. Yikes is my record. Yeah.
Okay, is it featuring N.O.R.E.?
Yeah, it's featuring N.O.R.E.
Okay, now let me ask you something. Are you Capone and N.O.R.E.'s artist, or you just N.O.R.E.'s artist?
No, I'm N.O.R.E.'s artist.
Okay.
Thug Out Entertainment is N.O.R.E'S label.
Okay.
So I'm N.O.R.E.'s artist, but you know, me and Pone is everybody's family. Like, we're all together, but I'm N.O.R.E.'s artist.
Okay. So where are you from?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, what part?
Brownsville, Van Dyke.
Oh, I knew something.
Yeah. You're feeling it like, wait a minute, something's going on. Yeah. Brownsville's in the building, 429, baby.
Influenced you, like, when did you start picking up the mic?
Who influenced me? Wow, Nas,
Queen
Boom, MC Light,
Trouble Light.
Even to fast forward it, you know, like Eve. I loved Eve. I loved Kim. I loved Foxy. I just, you know, everything from like the 90s and you know, right now.
As a female, how you feel about Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim going at it?
I think it's stupid. Like, I think it's so stupid.
Elaborate on that.
The thing is, like, Kim, I respect Kim. You know, Kim paved the way for all of us that's coming out now. You know, and I think Nicki showed her the homage that she, you know, felt like she, you know, wanted and needed.
Yeah.
And I think it's just silly because it's like, we as female artists, we so busy fighting with each other all the time, and you know the niggas is like they doing it, but it's not too many of us. So you know they're fighting over pink wigs. Like nobody owns the pink wig, nobody owns Barbie but Mattel. Like why are you fighting over Barbie? It's ridiculous, you know. And I think that Kim should just you know like take it easy a little bit. Like Nicki's doing what Nicki's doing. You know I salute her. Because as far as female rappers go, we didn't have anybody else for a minute that was popping until Nicki came along. No matter what kind of rap she's doing, she's giving female rappers hope again. So you can't knock her for that. Like if you're knocking her, you knocking yourself because you like you know what I'm saying? Like she's in the forefront right now. Why are you trying to knock her down? So I think it's senseless. It's stupid.
Definitely, I totally agree with you.
I respect that. Who do you respect as far as like MCs go? Not just females, but just out right now.
Well, first of all, N.O.R.E'S is like always gonna be my favorite of all times. Like
that's my favorite rapper.
Like that's my dude right there. I'm not really some of the new artists. I like Drake. I like Drake. Drake is cool. Weezy's alright. I mean. Jay is of course always going to be an all-time favorite. I mean, you know, that's Jay.
So Weezy's alright.
Yeah. I mean, we know that's like he's alright. No, I mean like Weezy's cool. Weezy's cool. Weezy's cool. Weezy's cool.
Well,
He's definitely all over the place. Like he's actually the strongest dude in hip hop right now. Like as far as buzz and just you know he's.
Let me ask you something now. Now you said before you were doing business with Raekwon. Now, what happened with all that made you go to N.O.R.E.?
First of all, I've known Ray for years. I've known Ray since I was about, maybe like 16, 17 years old. Yeah. I've known him for years. And it didn't work. You know, it wasn't like a beef thing or nothing like that. You know, last time. It didn't work business-wise? Yeah, it didn't work business-wise. Business-wise, it was just like, it wasn't even him. It was like, you know, me and some of his workers at the company. We just didn't agree on a lot of things. Okay. So it was just best, you know, to just part ways.
So like home with N.O.R.E.?
Yeah, and Ray, and when I spoke to Ray about it, you know, he gave me his blessings. He was like, you know, good luck and everything, you know. Yeah. So, and that was pretty much that. But it was definitely like, I don't have like issues with like that. Okay. It's all love as far as I know and I'm concerned. So
let me ask you something now. Do you have a mixtape coming out?
I'm working on an EP. Yes, I'm working on an EP right now.
A lot of people working on EPs right now. What do you feel about the mixtape though?
I was actually going to drop a mixtape because I have this thing called Royal Thursdays where I throw a record out every Thursday. Okay. And I was going to do a compilation mixtape, but because we do my single out now, I want to push the EP out because it's from the EP. So I'm probably gonna do it like simultaneously.
So what is the name of the EP?
I didn't name it yet because I'm going back and forth. But it has a tentative name, but I don't want to like.
All right, cool. You ain't gotta. You're supposed to let it out on Superstar Radio. You know, I know Chuck Murdoch has a beat. You know, I just want to see what you got. You know what I mean? And then you know the fans. You know we got like over like
50,000 million.
So they want to see what Glacierz has. You know, why would N.O.R.E. want to sign a female right now in this game? You know, to compete against the Nickies now. You know, and other female artists. Do you got a beat, Chuck?
Yep.
So let's get into this beat. I hope it's not like a.
DJ Jeff is here.
I got a classic for her. Mentioned N.O.R.E'S and stuff like that. I'm sure she respects.
Oh, you love N.O.R.E.'s.
Well, it's not N.O.R.E'S, but I'm sure she, like I said, I wait for. Let's go, man.
Where we have a website, Twitter, Facebook.
Glacierz. On Twitter. Website princessglacierz.com. You can catch everything on 57thAve.com.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
and the single?
The single is Yikes. That's on iTunes. I think he got it over there. He's gonna rock that out.
Alright.
That's on iTunes right now. It's pre-release because it's gonna actually release them tomorrow. But I gave it to you guys.
First,
You have to premiere the single.
Definitely.